So here we are, first long run for this training block. 7 miles. Haven't run 7 miles in ever. In actuality, if I remember right, I couldn't even get 7 miles when I was doing my half this year in February, so it's a daunting task, especially if you haven't ran in a while. But I'm here. It's gonna be almost 10 a.m. It's 82 degrees, so the other great advantage of hitting your cadence of 180 to 200 is that you're gonna be forced to land on the midfoot or forefoot, the ball of the feet, instead of heel striking. When you start heel striking, that's when injuries occur. That's when probably your cadence is in the 150s like I was. So the whole thing regarding the long run, that is not about speed. It's not about if you stop and walk. It's about just covering the distance. Pace for the long run is not relevant unless you're shooting for a goal. Having the long run week 1 out of 20 weeks, it doesn't matter. It's just a gauge to see how do you do, how well do you do for long distances on your feet, run or walk. Made it all the way to Union Hills from Thunderbird. One thing I do want to touch on this, repeat it, is that running is not a weight loss tool. It's a cardio tool. The more you run, the better you're at it. You gotta make sure you eat your proteins and carbs and stay well fed. Mile 2.63 from the warm-up, so still going at it, almost at the turnaround point, and not feeling bad. Went through a few stages. First, I felt good old snappy coming back on my right knee, kind of went away, and just stiffness from yesterday's run. I got winded a little bit, but that was like almost at an 11-minute pace. That went away and my pace dropped to 10-minute pace. So and right now I feel that my glucose is dropping because I feel hungry. Not hungry for food, but more for carby stuff. I know myself, and the next half a mile or so, that's gonna go away and my pace is gonna increase because I'm gonna go from a glycogenic resource to the fat fuel kind of approach, ketones, and that's when focus increases, and at least my performance will do as well. Good riddance. The other thing I usually get asked a lot is like, what do I listen to music-wise? Well, in the long run, unless it's race time, I like to listen to podcasts, audiobooks, all that. Right now, I'm listening to Alex Hormozy's 100 million offers, which I'm loving it, by the way. Thanks, Alex. Definitely making a lot of notes as I jog along. And yeah, we'll keep on trucking. Hunger is dissipating. We're at mile 3, so we'll keep on chugging along. At 3.5, we do the turnaround. Woo. Mile 4, and I called it. My pace is 9:35. I'm on the back end going back, so I'll just finish it and then we'll summarize it later. As I mentioned, the long run doesn't matter about pace. It's just getting that distance, getting used to your feet to be going for that long. And at mile 5, I decided to walk. It's kind of hot. I'm thirsty, drinking water still, but walked for a little bit. Finished my other, almost 2 miles done. So I'm gonna take a moment and thank Zero. Today's run is brought to you by Zero. Actually not, but I have been using minimalist shoes for a long time. This is how I've been running since 2013 with minimalist shoes. I started with a Vibram 5-finger, transitioned to, there you go, to Bebo Barefoot. They're on the pricey side, but overall Zero and a combination of Earth Runners sandals from yesterday's run have been my go-to for long distance and just every day, single day. So that's my cue. Just ping. Time to finish the other 2 miles. Whew. 7 miles in. 7 miles in, all done. Took me hour 20 for 7 miles. My average pace was 10:53. Overall, I'm gonna call it a success. I still have 20 more long runs, plenty men, and plenty other work sessions throughout the week, so I'm okay. We'll see what Coach Jeff says. As I mentioned, I'm following a Garmin personalized coach, personalized in the sense that it's looking at my biometrics, HRV, sleep, resting heart rate with pace, etc. So the coach, I hope, right, the AI behind this is looking into all those metrics and assessing how rested, how tired, or how much workload I can put that in that day, that week, what have you. So it's adaptive in that sense. Even though my pace was slow, it really got toasty. 90 degrees, and as you can see, it was super exposed.